Managed to get the fuel injection rail back on. I was having trouble with this injector. I've made a very simple error. It's just behind. See, we've got one plate here. That plate's on a T-piece. It bolts onto the rail. That slides off, and the other two plates don't have that T-piece. What you have to do on the stud itself, there's a little cap that slides on that's got a little neck that fits in just into the bracket. That the hole in the bracket is slightly larger. Let's say the stud looks about 8mm. The hole in the bracket's about 10. So obviously the bracket can rattle. So it has a little cap behind, which is about 5mm long, with a little neck, and then there's a little plastic washer just behind that metal plate there. There's a plastic washer. The plastic washer has a neck which goes in to the steel plate, and that holds, what I'd done, I'd put this T-piece on first, then put the plastic washers on, and it was completely wrong. So anyway, I've managed to get those injectors back in. To be honest with you, I'm a bit annoyed. I bought a complete rebuild kit and rebuilt the injectors on camera, as you've seen. Now there's like a little plastic cap that just fits into the inlet manifold, and it has a rubber seal, or a hard seal anyway, an O-ring. The O-rings weren't supplied with this kit. This kit was expensive. It was nearly £50, and I've sort of said, look, this bit's missing. Oh, well, we've been doing this for years. We've never seen those before. Your car must have been modified. That kind of nonsense. So to be truthful with you, I'm not best pleased. And what I've ended up doing out of sheer desperation is buying some O-rings from B&Q, just a standard hardware store. They're not up to the grade. They're fitting, and hopefully they won't leak, but they're going to perish very quickly. They're for water, not for petrol. Now, S&G Barrett's stock these O-rings, so I've ordered 12. I only need 6, but I've ordered 12 in case I damage one or drop one or lose any. So that I'm going to have this bloody rail off again, change the O-rings for the correct ones. But that's that. We'll worry about that later. What I now need to do, there's the main feed, and here's the main feed hose, which is really hard. And look at the filth down here. This is absolutely filthy. This has never been off. It's definitely an original part. Whoop, where are we? I'll have to zoom out. I'm zooming too much. Let me just get this is I'm just trying to undo that. It's very awkward with everything in the way here, but I'm sure I'll manage. Just trying to undo this Jubilee clip. Can't really, I need two hands. It's just a short hose. It's about 18 inches long. But it's hard, and that plugs into the main feed there. On the ground here, I've got a couple of meters of fresh new hose, so that's my next job. I'm going to struggling to get this off without doing any damage, but I'll get it off, and I'll measure that out, and I'll put brand new clips, brand new hoses. So I'm just going through every pipe. Every pipe's going to be brand new. We're not going to have any old ones, but let's see how, because I'm starting to run out of time. I've been on this for over 3 weeks, and I did plan the works to do during lockdown, and I sort of figured if I worked 8 to 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, it'd just about be enough time. But I'm really starting to run out of time. I had so much aggravation with the manifold. I lost 3 or 4 days on that, so I'm now struggling to get this finished before the business is due to open again. We'll open into tier 3, which will mean business will be open, but we won't have any customers. Our customers come from the local offices, so they've been at home for months. So yes, we will be back open, but we're not really going to have any business. So truthfully, that's probably more painful than this situation, where I can actually be closed and be productive on something else. Being open, I've got to nurse an empty business, and I'm not productive at all. It's agony. So, but that'll probably go on until Easter, and as I've said in my videos before, very few of my competition will survive that. It's trying to trade till Easter with no trade, it's close to impossible for a lot of people. We can manage it. It's painful for us, very painful, but we can just about manage. So anyway, that's not what this is about. I'm moaning. I shouldn't be moaning. This is supposed to be positive, so forgive my little whinge. But I'm going to continue with the reassembly, get that hose in, and carry on reassembling.